Hello friends, in this video I am going to show about Canada agriculture. Let's start at. Canada is one of the largest agricultural producers and exporters in the world. As with other developed nations, the proportion of the population agriculture employed in agricultural GDP as a percentage of the national GDP fell dramatically over the 20th century, but it remains an important element of the Canadian economy. A wide range of agriculture is practiced in Canada, from sprawling wheat fields of the prairies to summer produce of the Okanagan Valley. In the federal government, overview of Canadian agriculture is the responsibility of the Department of Agriculture and Agri-Food. Various factors affect the socio-economic characteristics of Canadian agriculture. The 2006 Census of Agriculture listed 7 quantity and type of farms, biogeography, crop and land use areas, land management practices, quantity of livestock and poultry, agricultural engineering, farm machinery and equipment, farm capital, farm operating expenses and receipts, farm-related injuries. Early in the 21st century, Canadian agronomists were aware of 48 primary grain, vegetable and fruit crops based on surface area and value. In 2007, the Canadian Federation of Agriculture broke down into 5 primary production sectors. Canadian agriculture according to cash receipts, grains and oilseeds, 34%, red meats, livestock, 24%, dairy, 12%, horticulture, 9%, poultry and eggs, 8%. In 2022, Canada was the world's largest producer of rapeseed, 20.3 million tons, dry pea 3.5 million tons, and lentil 2 million tons, the second largest producer of oats in the world, 3.4 million tons, the sixth largest world producer of wheat, 31.7 million tons, and barley, 8.3 million tons, the seventh largest world producer of soy, 7.2 million tons, the 10th largest world producer of maize, 13.8 million tons, and the 12th largest world producer of potato, 5.7 million tons. In the same year, the country also produced 688,000 tons of flax, 505,000 tons of sugar beet, which is used to produce sugar, 497,000 tons of tomato, 424,000 tons of apple, 354,000 tons of carrots, 341,000 tons of beans, 311,000 tons of chickpeas, 236,000 tons of rye, 240,000 tons of onion, 219,000 tons of cabbage, 195,000 tons of cranberry, 164,000 tons of blueberry, 173,000 tons of mustard seed, 138,000 tons of mushroom and truffle, 120,000 tons of grape, in addition to smaller productions of other agricultural products. In recent years, farmers have been producing alternative crops which are economically viable, and amongst these are organic farm crops. Hemp and wool from sheep are the main areas of fiber production of Canada. Wool production was on average 16,022,000 pounds in the 1930s and 9,835,000 pounds in 1949. Fiber flax from flaxseed has been exported to the United Kingdom. Crop growers may supplement their income with beeswax and honey and learn beekeeping. Enterprising landowners have had success growing as well as packaging and marketing. The sunflower seed crops are not only for human consumption, but also for animal consumption, which opens a new market such as canary seed. Cuniculture, or rabbit farming, is another livestock enterprise. Cannabis is an important crop in some areas, making up 5% of British Columbia's GDP. According to BC Business Magazine, the crop is worth $7.5 billion to the province annually and gives employment to 250,000 people. Canadian farms, fisheries, and ranches produce a wide variety of crops, livestock, food, feed, fiber, fuel, and other goods by the systematic raising of plants and animals which are dependent upon. The geography of the province. In 2001, farms numbered only 246,923 at a size of 676 acres. As the production of food and fiber for human or livestock sustenance has evolved into intensive and industrial practices. As of 2002, wheat constituted the largest crop area at 12.6%. Canadian farmers received a record $36.3 billion in 2001 from livestock, crop sales, and program payments. In 2001, the accrued net income of farm operators from farm production amounted to $1,633 million, which amounts to 0.147% of Canada's gross domestic product at market prices, which is $1,108,200 million. Fisheries are also playing an important role, while forestry plays a secondary role. Canada's evolution has abandoned subsistence techniques and now sees a mere 3% Canada's population employed as a mechanized industrial farmer who are able feed the rest of the nation's population of 30,689.0 thousand people 2001 as well as export to foreign markets. Canada's estimated population was 32,777,300 on the 1st of January 2007. Farming activities were very labor-intensive before the Industrial Revolution and the advent of tractors, combines, balers, etc. From the late 19th century to the mid-20th century, a great percentage of the Canadian labor force was engaged in high labor, smaller farming practices. After mechanization, scientific advancement, improved marketing practices, farms became more efficient, larger and less labor-intensive. The labor population was freed up and went to industry, government, transportation, trade and finance. Agriculture, stock raising and horticulture employed 1/4 of the Canadian population according to the 1951 census, as well as providing products for exports and Canadian manufacturing concerns. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Please subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Thanks.